Okay, for some weird reason, I decided to make a cup of coffee. Ready in like 30 seconds. I will have forgotten it within 30 seconds. Welcome back. Thank you for the break time, everyone. Nick, developers of Two Brothers, announced another co-op adventure about breaking out of prison called A Way Out. I'd be interested in that. I did play Two Brothers, did not, almost, but did not stream it. I had played it, I guess, right before I started streaming. Played a lot of games that year that I lurked on Twitch before starting to stream. Sometimes it feels like I stream those games, but I know I didn't. Coffee? Cool. Coffee's ready. So I have a non-rhetorical, an actual question about the DLC. Anyone wants to field it. That dragon, which we got no credit or loot for killing, is that what people consider the optional boss in this DLC? Yes, no? So all I'm looking for is a yes or no on that dragon. Just curious if that was the optional boss. Split screen co-op only. Split screen co-op only. Online or same screen. So even if you play online, they don't do it split screen if you're playing online, I would imagine. But so no more of the controlling two characters with one stick. It's an actual two-player co-op. How do you like that thing? Cute. Yeah, that is the optional boss. Cool. All right. I should be having a beer instead of a cup of coffee. Beers for bosses. But maybe not for the optional boss. If I can take down my Dark Link and put the coffee away and bring out a beer. So big guy disappears. You don't have to fight him. Yes, but there's a but. Like maybe that dragon isn't dead yet. That would be my thought. You don't need to answer that. Please don't, in fact. But he fell. We never got credit for him dying. My guess is he'll show up again. That sounds like a pretty big but. Shit, I pissed him off, didn't I? Damn. Sure didn't mean to. Oh, I'm getting killed by the ad. Beautiful. Now the ad's gonna heal. Okay. Well, this was a terrible start. Could have been worse. But she drags those around. God damn, she hits hard. Let's race right back up. If you go and look at the VOD from Thursday as well, Crash, I think it's, you can see the invasion as I'm coming down the stairs, maybe the first time, but even so, you know, there's a lot of talking and setup and getting there. So I think it's about 25 or 30 minutes in when we get invaded, and then it's about 45 minutes in when that happens, what you saw. Fortunately, I did have an off-site backup, and and an automatic one, so I had a save file I could pull on. And if for any reason I decided to go online for this fight, or we co-op or anything like that, I would just make a backup of the save file first. That looks a little safer than running close to the ring knight. Just run along the left edge. Maybe you won't even take a swing. Were you playing online from the beginning of the DLC? Yeah, until that happened. Still alive. Oh, God damn, that's so hard hitting. Was that first golden run, not that I did great, but I mean, I think I got her to halfway that first time, or the second time. And now I'm already in the stuck in what I think I know about it phase, where I keep screwing all this stuff up royally. Should stop using the embers and even stop using the pale resin until I have a better handle on the fight. It's just wasting it if I burn an ember when I don't really know what I'm trying to do with her yet. If I get further in the fight, bring out some of the extras. Nick, new IP from BioWare. It's called Anthem. Is that the Dylan project, codename Dylan? Or the one with the character named Dylan? Is that Anthem? He said, it's a dude, by the way. You mean the thing that looks like me? It really was a coincidence? Or to whom do you refer? Yeah, as you saw Crash, Densa did catch it. I guess I thought that this first ad that shows up is the Defender, and then the other is the Princess. Yeah, Crash, I had a save file in my Crash Plan backup, and it was actually from December because I hadn't played since then, but it was plenty good. I have most of my game folders set to backup just once a day. So if it had happened later in the stream, damn, we would have lost all the progress from the stream, but we were only about 40 minutes into the stream, so we just started the DLC over, and that was okay. Her swings are... I know I'm keep saying her, and you said it's a guy, but... Procyon, is that who you're talking about? Half-light Spear of the Church? I guess when he's talking, he does say Spear of the Church. I thought he was referring to the ad, but if Half-light is the Spear of the Church... Okay. Not the princess. Maybe she'll pop up afterwards. Maybe she'll be awakened by the end of the fight if we ever get there. If a game that's being announced today were going to be exclusive to Xbox, wouldn't they have said that, though? Nick, do you think they would, under any circumstances, skip announcing an exclusive if they had something locked down as an exclusive? Microsoft show tomorrow. Should be very interesting. What time is that one tomorrow? Maybe we could do a restream of some stuff tomorrow.
Hearken to the call that summons thee.
So much faster, and it's so much harder than I do. Guys down, here comes Half-light. Spear of the Church. Not good. I'm not using that blooming green blossom either for extra stamina regen. I mean, I obviously could use the extra stamina regen, but for the same reason, I don't have a handle on this fight yet, not at all. But let's not burn through resources until I at least get some traction. Fuck, he's so fast with that. I gotta stop walking into it. The pillars are nice, at least in terms of avoiding those arrows. The pale resin did seem to help. Very conservatively stabber for now. And then the ad comes back, so we're gonna have to watch out for that. Oh, God, I walked right into it. avoiding those heals is so damn important right now. Which I didn't do. Damn, timing. Can't be over. Is it? Slab, Filianor's spear ornament. Yes. A quiet victory. A quiet victory for once. Yes. Yes. I think you all confused the bot. Bot, play 3 sounds at once. Victory, best friends, excellent. Hey, Lamia, great timing to come in. Just guessing you might have been lurking out there. How are you? Welcome. Yeah. 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 Here, let's try that again. Let's go one at a time.
Excellent!
You guys are my best friends, through thick and thin. We've always been together, we're 4 of a kind, having fun all day, palling around and laughing away. Just best friends are we.
I love you guys. Go for it, Crash, since I beat the boss already and you know, we won't be going back to beat it again. What makes that fight different online? What would have made that fight so different online? Basically, the ads are online players brought in to defend. Cool. So somewhere else, people playing this get sucked into someone else's boss fight. I didn't want to take a proper guess, but while I did not know that was the case, I think I've seen some stills when you know, great boss fight in the new DLC, and then there's that red specter in the middle of a boss fight. I think I saw some stills of a couple red specters, so that's pretty sweet. And that clicks with what I kinda sorta saw. At a bonfire for us. Excellent, so 2 bosses down and the optional dragon. That leaves but 1. We've got 4 more hours today. What do you think the odds are of finishing this today? I went ahead and put it on the schedule for Monday, thinking that we're not going to finish this today, but who knows? Should we go spend these souls? Why not? I'd have a beer after that fight, except I'm drinking coffee. We'll save the beer. Besides, if I have a beer now, I'll start to fade before the end of the stream. You can finish it if you're able to find the optional boss. Well, hold on. I thought we established that the dragon was the optional boss. Didn't I get a yes to that? Asking just a little while ago. Darth, you said, yep, that's the optional boss. Weren't we talking about the dragon? Oh, but maybe the dragon's still alive. That's right. And then, yeah, maybe the dragon's still alive. How can we say without spoiling Crash? I think I know because it was already hinted at. The dragon didn't really die. We didn't get a you killed the dragon. We didn't get any souls. We didn't get any reward. And Neon said something along the lines of, yeah, Seastar, right, when it dropped off the bridge, you said, I don't think that's the last we've seen of it. And it occurred to me too, you know, if it doesn't happen on screen, it didn't happen. That's golden rule. Television and films. If it doesn't happen on camera, it didn't happen. So, you're right. I'll probably forget that. 10 minutes, I'll be talking about it like we killed the dragon as the optional boss again. You can all remind me that I'm an idiot.
For a world without fire. For an end to the linking of the fire.
All right, after the coffee,
Then
Lamia.
call upon me. I am a firekeeper, and I tend the flame to the very end. Thou hast given me eyes, and such it was they showed me.
But is it dead? Like dead? So I'm curious about why does Heal the Dark Sigil stay on the menu?
Then touch the darkness within me.
If you've healed it,
Take
that's
nourishment
permanent,
from
right?
these sovereignless souls.
Or can you somehow end up reacquiring the Dark Sigil and start hollowing again? So, all right, we'll just go for vigor. Why not? Why not? That sounds right. Crash, Demon Prince, and Half-Light. Spear of the... What was the full name? Half-Light, Spear of the...
Mayst thou thy peace discover.
I could probably squeeze out another level and picked up a few soul items. We might fall short, but let me try for it anyways. What are you gonna get from the soul of a weary warrior? That's not gonna get us to 50. Well, unless we start popping boss souls, which I'm only saving out of hoarding instinct. I should look at the list sometime and see what the ones from Ariandel turn into for weapons, and the ones we're getting here. But the old ones from the main game, we looked at that once. We pretty much established that I wasn't too interested in those weapons, and we could pop some of these old souls. We needed a little extra. How the hell? Let's see. This is only 5. Yeah, I'm not counting on it, Crash. Not counting on finishing today. I already put it on the schedule for Monday. This is Fading Soul. Yeah, where you get 2 souls for this. 50 souls. Oh my god. Maybe I could. Yes, I keep forgetting that you can sell souls and do it more quickly. But I didn't have many. Maybe there's something I can sell. I just don't need. Worth anything good. Oh, I can at least see what they're worth here, though. The boss souls. What do we need for a level? Aimless King. Slayer Arbor. For the record, Jay, you can respawn this boss if you want to replay it to see the online features. I probably won't, but I'm very curious. Procyon, how does that work? What's the deal with that? As you figured out, no. No. I don't know. What does the Dragon Slayer armor soul turn into for a weapon? I think I could part with. I'm gonna go check the soul count again we needed for the level.
1. B.
See it here actually now, don't we? Required souls 60. We now need 60, so we need 18,000. Let's whatever. Let's get back at it. I'll pop back here if I think about it. Think Old Monk. Instead of half light, it summons a player and gives them a scaling bonus and some new powers. Whoa. Well, that's cool. No wonder people like that. That's an excellent boss fight mechanic to involve other players that way. I approve. I approve. Axe or shield. Axe or shield. The Old Monk from Demon Souls. I can't immediately remember the Old Monk from Demon Souls. That's the wildcard boss I mentioned. You could get an expert PvPer who will spank you every time, or you could get a total newbie. Ah, perfect. That makes perfect sense. Now I see what you meant. Where would you rate the AI? I mean, that didn't seem too hard. Fast, hard-hitting, flurries of attacks, but overall not too crazy in AI. How would you rate the NPC AI there? The boss player can't use Estus, however, so the boss is generally free if you summon or can PvP worth anything. Interesting. Think about how that would play out. The AI just has a ton of hit points, but otherwise it's just a normal NPC invasion. Yeah, that's what it felt like. With some cool moves. Crash, yes, in Demon Souls there was a boss that would pull in invaders, but you played offline, so it pulled in an NPC. Now I want to go back and watch the videotape. The Red Invader plus the Sullivan Dogs, Irithil are harder than Half-Light. Your opinion depends on the player. I think that's the coolest thing, that it really sounds like it would depend completely on who gets pulled in. That is very neat to think about. Alright, let's ride this up and down a couple times, see if there's any passages, ledges. Maybe there's a little bit of darkness off to this side. Nope. Okay. When we go up like 2 levels, it looks very black, and I couldn't see the stained glass behind. I'm not gonna jump out, but just watch for it. Not this one. Right there. It was the same thing. It just had a glimpse of the far wall that was in shade, and it looked like it might have been a passage. It was not. Procyon, you've lost 2 single dudes because they simply because they know what they're doing. You have to kill them 15 times because it's extremely hard to chase in this game, and they only have to kill you once. But then you've also destroyed 4-man groups with all the powers you get. How much time would you say you've got in Souls games? Ballpark. 500 hours? 1,000 hours? More? I guess that question's for everyone, really. That's not just for Procyon. I'm wondering what kind of time you've all put into Souls games. I've heard from some of you on that topic before, but let's hear it again. I'm not sure how much time I have in the Souls games, but somewhere north of 500 hours. Procyon, you were going to say 500 hours-ish? I know I have at least 100 in the first game, which we've never streamed. I probably have 100 in the second, which I've never streamed. And we've got to have at least 100 hours in Bloodborne here on stream. I had played it twice off stream before. Then Demon Souls, I can't remember how long we spent. We've got over 100 hours in Dark Souls 3. Yeah, I don't think I, wait, did I? I did. I have finished Dark Souls 2, just the main game. I don't think I finished it the second time. I played it again. I don't remember how far I went with that. I probably have an open playthrough. Crash, besides Zelda, you don't think you have more hours in any series than Soulsborne? Steven, about 40. You got a lot ahead if you decide to get back in. Of course. Would I be interested in Bloodborne 2? Are you kidding? Well, hell yeah. I would. I love the combat in that. Oh, my only gripes with Bloodborne are the limitations of the engine on that system. It's a brilliant game at a low frame rate. It's beautiful, but it's also a little soft because it had to be to even maintain what frame rate it has. Neon 2000 plus in an old PSP game. It's got to be an RPG, right? What else could you have 2,000 hours in? What do you have 2,000 plus hours in? Yeah, so Procyon, Rising Bile towards the end, but you've played, I assume you've played the DLC in Dark Souls 2, which I still have not, which I've heard is so good.
Another member of the family.
Bugger!
Hello. So very good to meet you.
Mugger, welcome aboard. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for joining us here. That's the princess. The DLC is what made the bile rise for you? Really? I've heard such good things about that, though. Compared to the rest of the game, especially. Neon, it was Dissidia, Final Fantasy, Dissidia 12. I've never played any of the Dissidia games. I know that Rex likes those too, right? Rex, you out there? Another Dissidia fan? Fair enough. The DLC is simultaneously the best content and the most rage-inducing. I'm just reading chat a little bit before we walk through. What rings do you have on? We've been getting all these awesome +3 rings from the DLC. So we've got Steel Protection, +3 Physical Damage Absorption. Just got the Clothing Tree ring like an hour, 2 hours ago. +3 Stamina Recovery. Probably shouldn't have this one on when I'm fighting bosses, but fallen foes more likely to drop items. Gold Serpent Ring, +3. A Ring of Favor. HP, Stamina, and Maximum Equip Load. Which spreads out the bonuses, and they're all probably pretty small. And I might want to swap these 2 rings, or at least the Gold Serpent Ring, situationally, right? But I think I'm going to keep Clothing Tree and Steel Protection on. So we have a serious reason to swap those. Manny, it looks like the rest today, the E3 stuff, the EA stuff, is just going to be Battlefront 2 gameplay. And that's what leaked out yesterday, right? Yeah, the Gold Serpent Ring was for fun, because I picked it up because it said more items. What did I actually get for it? I think I got a lot of dung piles in the first few minutes of wearing that. What other +3s did we get? We got Havel's Ring, Maximum Equip Load if we wanted to put on some heavier armor. Buy ourselves a little more room for that. Evil Eye. Absorb hit points from each defeated foe. That would be good if you're grinding around. Save yourself some heals. Get any other +3s? That was it. Alright, so what else would I want to put on? We could put on the Estus ring for now. That probably doesn't make a huge difference. Item discovery boost from this is a lot. It goes from 107 to 222. Still, just a few extra drops. Life ring would be almost 200 extra hit points at this point. Let's go life ring. I don't have the +3, but I'll still put on the life ring. It's gonna turn right into a fight. Don't answer that. She looks like she's holding an egg, out of which something has already been birthed. Looks sort of like a turtle's egg. Have you ever seen turtle's eggs? Very round. Maybe, is the snake eggs? Do snake eggs also look like that? A very cool soft shell turtle. Huge one, like the main shell, no head or tail, was huge. Like nearly 2 feet. Probably between 18 inches and 2 feet. Huge, soft shell, very leathery, cracked-looking shell. Got some cool pictures of it. Dragon egg, yeah, here I am saying turtles and snakes, and thank you, Seastar. That would make even more sense, wouldn't it? Some other reptile, like, take some steps forward. Oh, I'm getting there, Neon, I'm getting there. I'm afraid! I'm all scared, okay? Princess is moving, can you see? She's still breathing. Touch the embraced spell. Inside that egg, it looks sort of like the black ring in the center of the ringed knight's chest and in the statues. It's the first thing that comes to mind. Thank you, Crash, for saying so, man. It's, you know, I know you know. Been around there. Around the bend, how much Twitch has affected my life and also my gaming experience. It has completely changed that. The past 2 years, I now crave the shared experience in a way that that I had never even considered before Twitch, because I was always hands off. Leave me alone. Let me play my games. It's been a world changer, and for the better. Cheers. Hear ya, Procyon. Thank you. Let's touch the embraced spell. See your eyes? Cheek. She done? You've ruined the princess. Or Perhaps we have just traveled in time. Oh! Wow. A lot of ash. The whole world has burned and been covered in ash. My God, how much time just passed? The end of the goddamn world. Then some. Whoa. Wow. All been laid waste. Fair enough. Of course, the jury's still out on whether this is the past or the actual true present or the future. Yeah, I know. I make no claims of knowing which. Roni, go right. Hold back. Roni, hold back. You must hold back. Please don't backseat. I'm more likely to do the opposite if you just spontaneously inject a do this. I'm more likely to go no and just go the other way. But in all honesty, I was probably already gonna peek out of both doors before I go anywhere. Just hold on to your potatoes. Let things unfold as they may. We're 2 doors out, and I was gonna look out of both. A tower and a bunch of ash. It also looks like the bottom of the stairs might be blocked. Right is left, right is left. You're right. 3 rights make a left. But I'll tell you what, I'm happy to indulge. I don't have a reason to go one way or the other, so we'll go this way. If it even lets us. Almost looked like this was going to be a barrier at the bottom. And maybe it is. It is. But maybe you meant something else, like when I went out the other door, go right. I'll get there. Don't worry about it. Let me run against the wall here for a second. But I doubt there's a way to jump over this. So it looks like we have little choice but to use the other door. The windows are broken, but there's not really a way to get up to them and out. So there's really only one way out. Wearing a crown? We saw the statue down below, the one with the clothing tree ring. It looked like a crown was being placed on the head of the damned. I also meant to upgrade this bow. Yeah, Sea Star, I would say ash. And even though I knew ash was a theme in this game earlier in the DLC, at the beginning when we took some long drops into piles of ash, I was thinking snow too. This ash looks hard packed too. We're walking on top of it, as opposed to some of the ash we've sunken down into. Maybe killing that, don't tell me, but maybe killing that guy was consequential. He had a cool quote. Yeah, I didn't even go and talk to him. I didn't even think that he might have a conversation. I was just feeling punchy. Sorry. It happened. It happened. Let's whip out Abigail for a moment. Sure looks like an arena.
I've searched for thee, dark-stricken creature. I am Shira, daughter of the Duke, descendant of gods, and trusted friend to Medea. At once, I am the honor of the gods, the glory of fire, and the fear of the dark. Thou shalt not go unpunished for thy treachery, thy profanity, and thy shameless yearning.
Commander just came in over a secure channel.
KG! KG, you're out there, huh? Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your sub. And I know it's a lot longer than it looks like. Yeah! Can we get some love in chat for KG if she's out there? Thank you so much. You are awesome for doing that. Thank you for your support of this stream and for so long. So much longer than it shows. Timing! Nope, totally not here. I don't see you. Not at all, not at all. Oh, how are you doing? How are you holding up these days? I know you've had some rough ones. And we haven't seen a whole lot of you lately. I hope things are going all right.
I've searched for thee, dark-stricken creature. I am Shira, daughter of the Duke, descendant of gods, and trusted friend to Medea. At once, I am the honor of the gods, the glory of fire, and the fear of the dark. Thou shalt not go unpunished. But remember this, creature, ne'er will I forgive thy crime.
You were at the doctor yesterday. Any progress on making progress? What am I trying to say? Since there was so much of a mystery about what's going on, are you on a clear healing path? At long last, I hope. Did the doc have anything useful to say? There's so many that didn't. Seems like a pretty cool fight.
dark-stricken creature. I am Shira, daughter of the Duke, descendant of gods, and trusted friend to Medea. At once, I am the honor of the gods, the glory of fire, and the fear of the dark. Thou shalt not go unpunished, for thy tremendous
Cut!
creature.
Did she do that twice? She killed me with lightning arrows while I was trying to ember up. About picking bad moments to heal. She's quick to heal too. Quick swig of her flask and she's back up to full. So I gotta keep the pressure up somehow. Tell you what I want to add. Let's do this. Let's do this. Put some of that on the bar. They were doing a shockwave shock test, for lack of a better word. Wonder what that is. I once had a myelogram where they stick they stick some needles in your arm and run electricity through it to test conductivity, like nerve conductivity, I think. Is it anything like that? I mean, that was a weird test. Had once. Yeah, they did. That's what you had. That's totally what it sounds like. They put wires on your hand and shocked you to test the nerves. That sounds a lot like what I had some years ago, back in 2009. Weird test, right? Did they learn anything from that? Mine yielded nothing. They did that test and found nothing. I have no nerves. Let's not worry about the ember for a moment.
I've searched for thee, dark-stricken creature. I am Shira, daughter of the Duke, descendant of gods, and trusted friend to Medea. At once, I am the honor of the gods, the glory of the fire, and the fear of the dark.
Shit!
Thou shalt not go unpunished for thy treachery, thy profanity, and thy shameless yearning.
She's gonna heal, I'm gonna heal. Ah, shit. She did not get a full heal, though. That's interesting.
Remember this, creature.
Noted.
Never
Not necessarily a full heal from her flasks. Procyon, I too have tasted Shira's combos. Queen Eva, where you are, they call it an EMG, the nerve test. Yes, EMG. I think that's electromyelogram. Is that? Think what it stands for? Is it MYL? Myelogram. That's definitely the test we're talking about. I want to go a little further with this fight. We are an hour from the last break, but I might try to even it out a little bit. We go another half hour or so, and then I get back on hour breaks for the last couple hours, last few hours. We've got 3.5 hours left. There'll be at least 2 more breaks. Here's another thought. Put it on the other bar, but let's just do this. Where's my poison? I haven't used rotten pine resin in a while. I wonder if, just sort of a random thought. I could also...
I've searched for thee.
No, stop talking. Stop talking. I'm trying to... Damn it. God, nasty combos. heal out of that. Damn. Okay. Sneaky lady. Wait till she stops doing that to heal. Gonna do it too. Yeah!
Never would I ever forgive thy lonely kind.
You didn't give me any choice. Yeah. Crucifix of the Mad King. Titanite slab.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
BD Gray. Thank you for the host, man. Welcome. Yeah. Well, KG, here's hoping for a good answer next week. Finally, come on. It's gotta come. I was late. I was late. Stabby, stabby, stab. Stab, stab, stabbity, stab. Three bosses down. That counts as a boss? So, I mean, the only one left is the optional, the so-called optional that we may or may not have met already? Mini-boss. Okay. It says no. No, that wasn't a boss. It threw me off. Crash said 3 bosses down. It threw me off a little bit. It didn't seem like a boss going in. It was just that comment. So what was it we just picked up? Was it a weapon? Or a special item? Left, left, left. There it is. Yeah, it was. Crucifix of the Mad King. It's a halberd. Cross spear hung with a malformed corpse. Once a Mad King was born to the pygmy royalty, and Shira, knight of the Filianor, put him to rest. But Shira's cross spear, unable to kill the undying king, only pinned itself to him. Shira delivered them together to a dark room where she stayed and held them close. Skill, Mad King's folly, slam malformed corpse into the ground to briefly awaken it. Then fillet with a strong attack To trigger a roar, a blessing, or vexation. That's a hell of a description. Hey, sorry for randomly killing the first thing I saw crawling around out here. We will now not get to speak to. No, I hear you, Crash. I hear you. There are, in Soulsborne games, lots of shifting perspectives on what qualifies. There are certainly things that don't have boss bars that people treat that way. With good reason. I'm heading towards the ruins. Let me look off to the edge here, if it's even an edge. Ringed Knight. Something survived. The end of the world. Maybe survived is not the right choice of words. I like that, Crash. Why do I want to fight this thing anyways? We've already got the twin great swords. Just hanging out here. Forgot about the splash. What was I doing? That was just pure error. Not a comedy of errors, just the error part.
Message
I have to
coming
go
in.
back to the bonfire
Patching it through.
after this. Why is this Iron Man guy out here anyways? That's what I want to know. KG, thank you for the host. No, but they're just throwing slabs at us now. It'd be a shame if we didn't upgrade some other weapons. Whew. Crash, your friend's son calls them Iron Men because the ring on his chest. No, I wouldn't have thought of that either. Well, now we know why he's there. Provide an extra slab. Let's head up to the lab. See what's on the slab. Oh, KG, that was awfully nice of you. Thank you. Look, I don't want to jinx it, but I don't think bits are crashing the OBS anymore. Once I switched back over to the 64-bit. KG, you rock. Thank you. Thank you so much. I like your bits. Guess that's why he's there. Slab. You know, I think we're sitting on 4, if not 5 slabs. 6! We've got 6 Titanite slabs. And only 1 + 10 weapon. We should do something about that sometime. Let's go back for a second and get our level 100. Why not? As far as a break, Seastar, I was going to put it back on the hour. I was going to wait a little bit longer, break on the hour, and then we can have our... If I break at 3, then we'd be breaking at 3, 4, and 5. I guess we get 3 more breaks. 3 more breaks. It seems so quick. Breaking every hour feels a little weird to me, but I guess it's the smarter thing to do. Get my ass out of the chair and go stretch a little more. Warm-up is over. Noted.
Ashen One, thou wishest yet for a world without fire, then call upon me. I am a firekeeper, thou hast given me eyes. Very well, then touch the darkness within me. Take nourishment from these sovereignless souls. Mayst thou thy peace discover.
Well, Matt, 'tis good to see ye in good health. What needs smithing this day?
So where'd that spear go? Ringed Knight Spear. And the bow. Why not? Let's do the bow. And the Ringed Knight Spear.
Prithee, be careful.
Prithee, be careful. I know, Crash. So, Jay, think about this. We're almost to the end of a very long series. No more Dark Souls after this. We've licked this lollipop all the way to its center. Did we count how many licks it took? You know, there may be no more Dark Souls. That hasn't been made yet, but there's plenty to play through again. I don't think we're done with Dark Souls by a long shot. And then there's Bloodborne. They might say they're done, but From is not done. This pedigree will live on, one way or another. Don't you think? Gotta love Andre. Or's rest. You know, Or's rest. Should I play with that a little bit? Let's see. So how are we doing weight-wise? I mean, we're almost low enough to actually have a extra fast roll. We're almost under 30%, but this thing was fun. She looks cool. I love that Firekeeper outfit. So, Crash, do you remember when we were playing Dark Souls last summer? Playing this Dark Souls 3 last summer. I was reminded today that yesterday's stream was not, in fact, the first time people have tried to talk me into healing the Dark Sigil, into going up in the tower above the Firelink Shrine and getting the Firekeeper's soul and turning that in and so on. And yet it felt like it. I must have been so damn stubborn last year. People were trying to get me to do that and I was resistant to that. No, I don't mind my hollowing. I'll just keep my hollowing. I like my hollowing. Finally, yesterday, I was talked into exploring the tower above Firelink. We got the Firekeeper's robes and healed the sigil and no more hollowing. Neon, so we were talking about that the other day, and I don't think we ever quite settled it, but I know that Procyon went and looked it up after we were getting... There were a lot of differences opinions about whether or not there was just a 70% threshold and everything below that was the same roll. Did you get extra iframe? Did you get extra distance on your roll? Does it make your stamina faster? But somewhere, Procyon found something about the 30% threshold. There is something to that, whatever it might be. You want to see the crucifix? All right, I can equip it for a minute. Although I don't imagine worth trying to use. Requires stuff I don't have. Faith. And intelligence. I don't have enough of either. But... see the skull. Nice scream. Looks pretty cool. Can't wield it well, though. A lot going on with that weapon. Yes, indeedy. Crayo Master, Privyet, welcome. How you doing? Been a while. Welcome. What have you been up to? Almost. Almost. It's not over yet, Snake.
What? Still here? Hand it over, that thing, your dark soul.
No, you can't have it.
For my lady's painting.
No, not even for that. Whoa, he's quick, he's quick. What is he doing? Oh! Oh, he's taking me for a ride. He's really taking me for a ride. Oh, and I just played right into it. Son of a... No, I'm getting so worked. Nope, I'm dead. Slave Knight Gale. You weren't kidding, that's one angry fucking Viking. Damn. Wow, Crayo Master, I'm surprised. We don't need to get into it. I'm not trying to challenge your sensibilities, but I am surprised that you didn't like it. Didn't like it. Okay, Mogra says you need at least 3 summons to take this bad boy. Maybe so, but this is a blind playthrough. And please, no tips, no backseating, and of course, no spoilers. But you know, I will probably resist doing any summoning for quite a while. I spent 6 hours on the Demon Prince. Maybe we'll spend 40 on this. I don't know. But I resisted summoning or co-oping or anything for that first boss in the DLC. Spent 3 hours on Thursday and 3 hours on Friday and finally got it. So I am probably not going to rush to summon anyone, let alone 3 summons. Thank you, Margaret. Thank you. Thanks to your girlfriend. Cheers. Oh, he comes right out. Okay, this whole thing becomes a playground. Woo! Oh, God, I missed the opportunity. Damn, he was staggered, wasn't he? What an incredibly huge area to fight him into. That might be a Dark Souls first, isn't it? To have so much room to fight in. Wow. Yeah, if I blush enough, the red will start to show through on the black and white camera. Hey, Creo Master, as long as you're having fun. So I run out of focus really quickly playing with this weapon, and that's great. It's a great weapon, but I don't know how practical it is to keep trying to fight with it. It's special attacks we won't get that much out of. Although it does nice critical damage. I'm gonna stick with the washing pole for a moment. Yeah, it saves you the run towards him. No kidding. He comes running right for you, and fast. 1.4. I think we're just above. We do get some nice extra life from that. Not as much as I thought. No, not as much as I thought. Why are we getting so much less? It seemed like we were getting 200 hit points from this before. Or maybe I was switching from a different ring. That was also giving us something. Avel's ring? Well, that'll give us plenty to play with. Maybe I should put on some proper armor. We need to stay under... I don't know if I want to change or just stick with this. There's nothing to do with protection and everything to do with looking good. This is right, Crash. Yeah, good luck to me. Good luck to me. Have a good shower, man. I'm gonna need a shower after this fight. No matter how I do. Alright, we don't need Havel's Ring. If I'm switching armor, we're not gonna get under 30% anyways. And we'll have no trouble staying under 70. May as well replace Havels with something else. That ring took you below 30%, so maybe that will help now. That's what I was thinking, Steven. And then I thought, you know what? Fashion souls are great, but I bet I could use a little extra protection here. Could even wear heavier gear. It seems like this is, so far, this is physical attacks. He's hitting hard with physical attacks. Yeah, I've never gotten good with shields. Maugre, I've never been good at parrying, so I might use shields to absorb some damage or block some arrows. But I'm really not that good with them. They don't offer me as much of an advantage as they should, because I've never been too skilled at using them. Anyways, we could put on something heavier. Yeah, we could carry a shield too. Back to gold pine resin. Play with that a little bit. BD Gray, did you give up watching the E3 stuff today? Did you like what you saw, Rocky, of Battlefront 2? Did they show anything that wasn't... I know some stuff leaked out, some footage. I did not see it, but some footage leaked out. Did they show anything besides that? Oh, damn. Shish kebabs, anyone? Maugre, thank you! Welcome aboard and thank you for the follow! He fooled me with the long warm-up there. I bet I could get behind him when he's doing that and his sword's stuck in the ground. I was good with the timing. Oh, damn! That should do it. How much do we take from this part of the attack? Okay. Man, okay. Did you see him warm up that attack when he spun around to his backside? Shoot. Good! No! Yeah. Katana dude! Outrun my gun. Can you do it? Katana dude, what about it? Hate to disappoint, but I do need to take a 5-minute break. 5-minute break. We stretched it to 90 minutes. I'm trying to take 5 minutes every hour. I wanted to get back on the hour. We went 90 minutes in an earlier chunk, so let me take 5. I'll be back. We've got 3 more hours today, plenty to go. Chances are we're going to be here for the next 3 hours. Can you take it? Can you take it? Let's see. How about Gravelord Nito and Priscilla? 6 minutes. Magra, this is by far the best animations for a boss in the series. Him and Gundyr have some of the same fuck you tactics. You know, I do remember Champion Gundyr. Of all the bosses, I'm not sure I have a favorite, and I certainly don't have all of them and all their movesets in my mind, but some of them do stand out. I do remember Gundyr, some of his cheap shots. It was a hell of a first boss, huh? For a Souls game. And I'd say I like these too. These movesets are great. Yeah, so he had his back turned, and you could see him warming up, but he did that full swing, and whoosh, he did a full pivot before... anyways, I'm gonna go enjoy my break. Alright, smoke 'em if you got 'em. I'll see you back here in about 6 minutes.